Is I see, and even in inventors, in the inventor circles, people will move forward with patenting something that might not be marketable or might not be competitive. So for example, maybe you come up with a really cool idea to improve a product, but maybe you have to overdevelop it too much, and the reasonable alternative, so if I add lights and a heating element to this coffee cup, or this water bottle here, the customer may not be willing to pay as much as I have to pay to develop that product, and as much as I have to charge for it. There might not be enough perceived value. So even if you have a good idea, you need to make sure that it's marketable. And you need to make sure that the reasonable alternatives on the market are not, that the customers aren't going to choose those reasonable alternatives over yours. And even if you come to market with a similar product, but you try to improve it, you want to come in at a very competitive price point and make it easy for customers to choose yours. So if I'm going to improve this water bottle here, and I'm going to, maybe add a handle and maybe some lights or whatever, a mirror. we were checking in our phones before the episode here. Whatever I'm going to do with this, right? I'm going to want to make sure that I can offer it competitively and make it easy for the customer to decide, like, oh, this is $20 and this is $20. This one has a handle, this one doesn't. Which one am I going to choose, right? Where I see people make big mistakes is they'll overdevelop a product. You always want to go to market first with a minimum viable product, but they'll overdevelop a product and then they say, Amy, I hope that I can sell this product for $60. And we look at everybody on page one, and everyone on page one is, $15 to $20. And that's really hard when your brand is not Nike to, charge that much. You're just getting started. So that, I would say, is the first thing that you want to look at. You always have competition, even though, for example, I created a new category in making a litter box cleaner, and that requires education of the customer. I still have competition. Litter boxes are my competition. Scoops are my competition, so I still have competition. So you don't want to think, oh, I never have competition, because there's always something else that the customer can buy. And so the key, Norm, is knowing why people buy the products that they buy. So if I'm thinking about developing a certain type of product, a dog toy or, a consumer good, I need to ask myself, why do people buy that? What problem is it solving for them? And is my new offering giving them something that they don't already have?